and you see what's happening. You see what's happening with towns throughout the United States. You look at Springfield, Ohio. You look at Aurora in Colorado. They are taking over the towns. They're taking over buildings. They're going in violently. These are the people that she and Biden led into our country, and they're destroying our country. They're dangerous. They're at the highest level of criminality, and we have to get them out. We have to get them out fast.
Okay, Aurora, Colorado now. This is a live look now. The sun is up there in that state, and police have now detained 14 people and reported armed home invasion. That's the same apartment complex where a lot of people were complaining about the armed Venezuelan gang members roaming the halls. Reports indicate that investigators said that several suspects entered the apartment and had 2 people inside. The suspects then reportedly moved the victims to another apartment complex, or rather another unit on the property where police said they were found threatened and bound. An adult man sustained a non-life-threatening stab wound.
Hey, yo, look what came across my timeline today. Remember this story from out in Aurora, Colorado, where they said a Venezuelan gang had taken over some apartment complexes? When I covered on the story, people were saying it was fake news, that this really wasn't taking place, that they were blowing it out of proportion. It was just mainstream media propaganda. Remember that? Even when Trump brought it up at the debates, you even saw Kamala Harris making faces and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad that we don't have to see that woman anymore. I am so happy. It seems like since November 5th, the world is just slowly righting itself. You had the governor of Colorado and the mayor of Aurora that said that there was no issue with gangs taking over anything. The news even found locals that denied having any friction between them and the illegals. I guess the local authorities finally decided to do something before Trump and Homan get in, because who knows? Everybody from the governor down in some of these places needs to be sued. All right, for what they put the American people through the last 4 years. But I doubt that they'll have to see anything. Originally, it was reported that there were gang members, some from Aragua and others, that had gone into this apartment complex and were holding it hostage. All right, they had all of the managers give them the money that the tenants had been paying them. So who knows? These apartment complexes, as we know it, could be in foreclosure or something like that. They went into these apartments, threatened the locals, made a mess of the whole community. If you look at some of the footage of the apartment complexes, I mean, trash everywhere. And how the hell are they getting these guns? Because you can't tell me that they bought them from the southern border through processing onto planes and buses and however else they shipping them around the country. When it's hard enough for an American to get it, they putting all these laws in place for us. These illegals that came into the country illegally get more rights than American citizens. Okay, they get free money, free health care. They've been running this apartment complex into the ground. Where is the authorities? Okay, I know that there's Aurora PD. Where are they? But Americans, let us miss one tax dollar and they will be threatening to put us in prison. This clip is going to be from the local news out there because that's all that covered on this. As far as national, they denied anything was going on in Aurora, Colorado. All right, Biden said nothing was going on. Kamala said nothing was going on. Mayorkas said nothing was going on. If you ask anybody, Aurora, Colorado was a place where everybody was thriving. Well, let's check it out.
Police are still executing search warrants here at the Edge at Lowry Apartments after they say a man and a woman were kidnapped and beaten by between 13 to 15 people in what police described as torture. Now, all of this started at around 8:45 p.m. last night. They say the man and the woman were in their apartment. They were taken, bound, and then beaten with a pistol. The man was even stabbed. The suspects then burglarized the victims.
Yo, this is crazy, yo. I'm gonna give y'all some advice, yo. When you get a crib, or if you got a house, a crib, apartment, whatever it is, yo, it's some things that you need to make sure that you have. All right, first thing is some cameras. All right, security system cameras. All right, also a dog. Dogs do a lot of work when you just chilling and stuff like that. And then also, I say get you some guns. All right, because you're gonna be able to you gonna have to be able to hold it down or something like that. God forbid something like this happened, because these people were in their house 8:45 p.m. at night. They chilling. Probably their guards is down type thing. And then they just rush in there, 13 to 15 people, bruh.
It was a male and a female. They were accosted by approximately 13 to 15 armed individuals. They were pistol whipped, they were beat, they were mistreated. One of the male was actually stabbed, he had a stab wound. So does that fall in the category of torture for me? Yeah, it does. There is a high assumption that they may be affiliated with the TDA gang. I had a discussion with an individual from the White House, and that occurred back on September the 23rd, I believe. And that person basically told me that, hey, once these immigrants get across the border, that's all we really care about. And to me, that's a problem.
They denied anything was going on out there in Aurora, Colorado for months, yo. They could have been had this problem fixed. All they've allowed them to do is keep terrorizing the people that live there and keep on extorting whatever money they can get out of them. But I was told that the MAGA racists just didn't want these people in the town. These people were all properly vetted and got into the country through the right avenues. And hey, they deserve to be here just as much as everyone else, and that they're going to be hard workers and that they're going to do the jobs that Americans are too lazy to do. They just want people coming across the border. Once they get here, they don't give a damn. All right, and a lot of illegal stuff is going on at that border. A lot of drugs is coming over. A lot of damn near 500,000 kids have come over, and we don't know where they are. All right, that's not a problem to people. That they could be trafficked. They could be gone from this planet as we speak. But all they care about is them coming over into the country. I don't know, yo. Somebody is getting paid from this, and we need to follow the paper. And whoever it is needs to be arrested, yo, because this is wrong, yo. And Aurora is not an isolated instance. All right, this is taking place throughout the country. All right, New York, L.A., Philadelphia, Springfield, Ohio, just to name a few. I guess that this was just our imagination. You know, it wasn't real. Even though we saw things with our own eyes, we read things, the mainstream media pretty much told us, don't believe it. It's all fake news. And that's why legacy media, mainstream media, all that is dying. Okay, because we saw y'all lie to us for the last 4 years about everything. And slowly but surely, all of these little stories are coming out. Now, to the people in Aurora, Colorado, man, first of all, I hope y'all vote better. Now that y'all lived through it, y'all should be the biggest advocates for Tom Homan. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should be out there cheerleading every time he says anything about deporting these people. You know, if you came in the country legally, we want you here. You know what I'm saying? Immigrants, diversity, we want you here. I'm a child of immigrants. But to come here illegally and then you not even contributing to the system, you just burdening the people out there and then extorting them on top of that? Nah. This video was an update to show the problems that continue to plague this country in some of these left hellholes. And what are you thinking about this whole situation in Aurora, Colorado? Is this gang activity? I've seen a few documentaries now where people have gone into this specific apartment housing and interviewed people, and people are afraid to speak on camera. They're afraid to say anything for fear of retaliation from the gang. Police just rounded up 13 to 15 suspected gang members for running up in somebody's house 8:45 at night and then holding them until 2:30 a.m. and pretty much torturing them, beating them up, stabbing the guy and all that. Please don't let this happen to you. All right? Cameras, security system, dogs, guns. You know what I'm saying? Even the long ones. I had more until the boating accident. But yeah, you get the idea. All of that, training, ammunition. It's like DJ Ghost says. At the end of the day, your house is still outside. You got to protect what's inside because you got dumb motherfuckers like this doing shit. Or do you think that these are honest people that came into the country the right way, or even if they didn't, they were fleeing refuge? All right, they were being attacked and persecuted by their government, so they came here. So yeah, they may have come across the border illegally, but they're here to add value to the community. They're here to work hard jobs. They're here to work the jobs that Americans don't want to work. They're here building a better life for their families, and that's all just fake news talking about Tren de Aragua as a gang that's taking over an apartment complex. No way. You even see locals and the mayor and governor said that nothing is going on in the city. Everybody is assimilating. These people are becoming productive members of society. Either way, I'm interested to know whatever you're thinking in the comments section. Till the next video, y'all be safe and stay wavy.
Repetition is the father of learning.